Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you Biafrans. Wherever you are listening or you are going to listen to this very program later in the day, morning or night, I say may Chukwuka bless you for those of you who stand on the truth. For those of you who remain consistent and determined that Biafra is going to come, both those that are working seriously on the ground to make sure that Biafra is being restored, those are supporting the struggle financially, prayer, and encouragement. Chukwuka will see us through. Because as we are marching for the restoration of Biafra, for Biafra to come, the whole humanity are shaking. Those that betray the struggle, even the ones that we are yet unknown, those already known that betray the struggle, they are panicking because of the consistent that each and every one of us are putting on to this very struggle. That is the reason why that we must keep on pushing, we must keep on doing what we are doing, regardless of hate, regardless of sabotage, regardless of your friends and families that ask you to leave this Biafran thing. Some will say that since you started this very struggle, what has you benefited from it? I tell you, if we are not making waves, if we are not impacting on this very struggle, there won't be any need that you will see people like Ohaneze Ndibo, people like World Igbo Congress, that are behind closed door. They are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that Biafra never come. Believe in one Nigeria. Whereas they know that on daily basis, the Nigerian government are sending their military terrorists down to the eastern part of Nigeria, which is Biafra land, to kill and massacre our people. At the same time, the same Nigerian government will be asking them to make sure that Nigeria remain as one, telling them that they are the cause, the reason why the calamity and killing that is going on in Biafra land. So they have to step up. This is the reason why that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And these people that are fighting to make sure that Biafra never comes, more especially those ones that we know, they can never do anything in order to force Nigerian government. Nigerian government and the British, they all have already known that Nigeria has expired. So everything that have to do or they have to do to make sure that Nigeria remain as one, they are going to do that. And we also must do everything humanly possible to make sure that Biafra is being restored. Because once you see the killing that is going on in the street of Biafra, all over the places, they are doing that in order to protect their interests of one Nigeria. Whereas we also are doing everything humanly possible to protect the interests of Biafra. And let this message goes to those efulefus, those idiotic people that are planning to go out and have a vote, any form of election that is going to keep Nigeria as one in Biafra land is forbidden. Chukwu akpọkwana gị ọkụ esi na ị na-apụta ka ịbịa ka ije tụọ vote maọbụ ị na-plan ka ịpụta ka ije tụọ vote. Chukwu akpọkwana gị ọkụ maka na ihe anyị na-eme bụ ka anyị zọpụta gị ndụ, mana ịpụta esi dat na ọnwụ ka gị mma, isi dat na ọnwụ ka gị mma, na Naijiria anyị nọ n'ime nọ na-atọ gị ụtọ, ọ bụ na Naijiria nọ n'ime na-atọ gị ụtọ. Kedu ihe mee ndụ gị ji wee dị etu anụnwa? Kedu ife ị nwere ike iboost kịta anụnwa si nọ ife imepụtago maọbụ nọ the system the government put in place ka o nwee ike wee help a lot of youth? Ọ bụ na nwa gị bụ a footballer, ị ga-agwa m how much ka ha promise, ka ha gwara gị si weta ka e wee tinye nwa gị ka ọ shine. Ọ bụ na nwa gị bụ injinia, ọ bụ na ị na-achọ ọrụ, the manager ugboro one ka ọ gwara gị ka ọ bịa ka ọ gaga na ya na-abụ ka unu dine before onye gị ọrụ. Ife niile anụnwa bụ ife unu ga na-eche echiche mmadụ that na ife anyị na-achọ bụ equity and justice, and the only place e nwere ike ife ya bụ na gịnị, n'ime Biafra. Recently, ọhaneze ndị Igbo na ndị oshi made a public post that they want Simon Ekpa to be kidnapped recently. And this very message that they sent out has already given out the confirmation that they are fully involved on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped. They contributed on the amount that the Nigerian government promised whoever that is going to provide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me read their write-up by Ohaneze Ndigbo. And if you go to Daily Post, you are going to see it there. The title there, it says Ohaneze placed $50,000 bounty on Simon Ekpa. Now, before I go on with this very news, I want you not to look at this as an attack on Simon Ekpa. The truth must be told, must be speaking. I don't want you to look at this. I want you to see this as an attack on Biafra. I want you to see this as an attack on our unborn generation. I want you to see this as an attack on your future. I want you to see this as an attack in order to have a way to massacre our people, to Islamize us. That is the role Ohaneze Ndigbo is openly playing, to give you a confirmation that what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they are fully aware of it. You understand what I'm saying now? John Onyango might not be the chairman of Ohaneze Ndigbo, but he is part and parcel. Because one time ago, John Onyango said that he's going to protect the Fulanis. That if anybody wants to kill Fulani man that is coming to our land, rape our mothers, kill our parents while they are farming, that the person or the people should first of all kill John Onyango. Now, this news goes, it says, Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide has asked the people of the southeast in Biafra land to ignore sit-at-home order by Simon Ekpa as a self-acclaimed disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This very sit-at-home, if you remember, they have been fighting this very sit-at-home because this very sit-at-home is really, really impacting them on whatever financial that they are benefiting from the Zoo Nigerian government, from our suffering. It said it placed 50,000 bounty on the Finland-based Ekpa. Ekpa has declared sit-at-home on Monday and Tuesday across the southeast. However, the Secretary General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Ikechukwu Isiguzoro, declared Ekpa and the number one enemy of the Igbo nation. Hence, the sit-at-home should be nullified. In a statement by Isiguzoro, Ohaneze urged Southeast governors to declare Monday and Tuesday public holiday to allow people of the Southeast to get their permanent voters card, PVC. So you see, it's all about to keep one Nigeria. It is all about to keep one Nigeria as one. It is all about making sure that people go out to vote. That is why anyị ji wee kwu Chukwu akpọkwana gị ọkụ. Anyị na-ekwu ife anụnwa ka ị na-egekwa ntị. Anyị na-ekwu ihe anụnwa ị na-ege ntị ọfụma ọfụma. Because anyị bịara ebe anụ igwu egwu. In a statement by Isi Guzoro, Ohaneze will urge Southeast governors to declare Monday and Tuesday public holidays to allow people of Southeast to get their permanent voters cards PVC. He urges governors of the Southeast to emulate the wisdom of the Abia government to declare public holidays on the same day for the people to go out and get their PVC before the deadline on 29th of January 2023. Ndị Igbo has placed a bounty reward of 50,000 for anyone who has useful information on how Simon Ekpa will be apprehended for his extradition and persecution in Nigeria to answer the laws of land over his criminality, incitement of violent killings, and burning of public properties in the name of self-determination. Now, before I continue with this very news on this thing that they just wrote here, now I want to ask, look at this very picture right now. This very picture was captured recently on the attack that they did in Anambra State. And as you can see the video, you will see military men standing. What are they doing in the forest, in the street, in the houses, burning people's houses? You will see another picture. This is a clear indication for them to give out the information or confirmation of whosoever has sent them, which of course is Nigerian government and the British, that they are there. You see another one. These pictures, it is a confirmation of what the Zoo Nigerian government sent by the British are doing in our land. So now on the Ohaneze Ndibu, I'm asking, is it Simon Ekpa that is sending this military to come to Biafra land in order to massacre our people? Whom are the people that are supposed to answer for their queries or the atrocities committed against the people, of the people that they claim that they are protecting? Does this look like a protection to you? You will see another one. This is a burnt hut or farm. You know what I'm saying now? You see another one. These are military terrorist government sent their terrorist soldiers to come to massacre and kill our people. Let our people get this message very clear. What these people are doing is to protect their interests of one Nigeria, to make sure that they eliminate every vibrant youth in Biafra land. You understand what I'm saying now? To make sure that they eliminate every vibrant youth in Biafra land. Now, let me show you these videos of the houses that they burnt. You see that? Let me show you another one. You see that? So the question is it the handwork of Biafrans that are agitating to make sure that our people are being set free, or the handwork of the Nigerian government? So this is to tell you that these people, they played a very big role in kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This very announcement that they made for the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Let me get that video and play it, because our people really need to understand that what we are doing is to save them. So once we are preaching, nobody can pretend that they don't know what is going on. You cannot pretend. You can't forget.
We are declaring Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, wanted. We are placing a bounty of 100 million naira. We are placing a bounty of 100 million naira as an offer to anyone who can produce Nnamdi Kanu alive.
Did you hear that? So this is a clear indication that Ohaneze Ndi will play a major role in kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And you can see that the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has fueled a lot of questions. Even some people who don't want to speak about what is going on, they are speaking out. Partially, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo and Ndoshi has now declared themselves that they are also part and parcel, because we've been saying this and analyzing it, that they know they play part on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu kidnap. You understand what I'm saying now? They play a very major part in kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, this is a clear indication that it is not about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is not about myself. It is not about you. It is not about, but collectively, they want to make sure that they keep us in abject poverty, so that the Fulani can run us over. Go and listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu broadcast, starting from 2017 to 2021. Go and listen to those programs. What he stands for is to make sure that Biafra is being restored. So once we are preaching, I know going on an again. Chukwa okano no oku. It's in enough that to vote. The only thing if I trouble from you is support her the agitation. Support her for your own freedom. Because even if check for that no other countries wouldn't them without their freedom. It is never easy. It is never easy. And Biafra, Gabu, the first country in Africa that will get their freedom without interference of any world power. Also, in order to make sure that other Africans are being set free. So we are not just fighting to liberate Biafra, but also to liberate the whole Africa. So you have to play part. You have to play part. You have to support those that are doing something. You understand what I'm saying now? You have to play part and support those of us that are doing something. Because a lot of things is happening. A lot of things is happening. Their deadline is coming very soon, and we are determined. So what you have to do, money, you give out money to support our gallant men, because they need a lot of equipment. They need a lot of equipment in order to get themselves prepared. And where you can do that is www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Then make your support financially, so that those of us that are working both on the ground, on the surface of the internet, can be able to be encouraged more, that our people are giving us all the support that we need. So I want you to bear this in mind, that any form of election in Biafra land is forbidden. Any form of election in Biafra land is forbidden, as long as that election is for one Nigeria. The only thing that we want to hear about is Biafra restoration. Biafra restoration. And we are doing everything to make sure that they give us what we want. Forget about those influencers, the people that already saw the struggle. Forget about them. They are making sure, they want to make sure that Biafra never comes. Because once Biafra never comes, automatically they are going to be safe. But once Biafra is being restored, they are going to try in Biafran courts. You know what I'm saying now? Which of course they are going to find guilty. They are going to find guilty and they will be tried. They will be sent to prison. Those that merit life imprisonment will go for life imprisonment. Those that merit 20 years imprisonment, they are going to go for 20 years imprisonment. Those are meant to be hanged. They are going to be hanged. Because a lot of them have killed a lot of people. You know what I'm saying now? Information that I just received yesterday, that China Sanworu and some other commanders that are loyal to him, including Sapele in Anambra State, they had a meeting. And in this meeting, China Sanworu was invited on the conference meeting. He was invited. And China Sanworu told them that Mazen Nandekano asked them not to disrupt any election, that they should allow election to hold. And the reason why he's giving this explanation, according to the information that I got, is that a lot of people, a lot of gallant men, they are now asking questions and asking Sapele and China Sanworu, what do they think about what we are talking about? What Simon Ekpa, specifically, what Simon Ekpa is saying, that there is not going to be any election. What do they think? How can they go out and make sure that they evangelize, preach to the people, posters and the rest of them for Biafra to come under no election in Biafra land? And the response China Sanworu gave to them is that Anambra State is the only state that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ji eme ọnụ. This is what he said. Anambra State is the only state Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ji eme ọnụ as of now. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu asked them to go to not to disrupt any election. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu asked them not to put any poster that there is not going to be any election. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu asked them not to evangelize, which is a blatant lie, because people are asking questions. People are beginning to wake up and ask questions. You know what I'm saying now? So if you find yourself in the midst of people like Sapele and China Sanworu, what you have to do is to make sure to deviate from them, because they are leading you to your own. People are beginning to wake up. People are beginning to see the truth. People are beginning to see the handwriting on the wall. You know what I'm saying now? People are beginning to see the handwriting of the wall. Killings is going on daily basis. This is the information, and more is coming. Where this come from? To give it in details. So my brothers and sisters, more especially those of you in Biafra land, pass this message across. Nobody should come out to talk about anything election. Don't even put it in your mind. The only thing that you have to put in your mind is Biafra to be restored. That is all and that is all we stand for. Still remember as what Nkema watching a bona fide active member of IPOB, also an active financial member, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelist, and also in music. The second disciple of Onyedumaz Nnamdi Kanu. One of the freedom fighters that remain consistent and determined, stand on the truth, irrespective of whoever that it affected. We speak the truth at all times. Shalom.